Hello Launch Cart users, welcome to an exciting video. My name's Josh. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create bump offers, upsells, and downsells to make your website even more lucrative and make more money with your Launch Cart store. But before I get into how to create those things, I have to explain what they are and how they work. Now, you should understand that these four elements make up an e-commerce store. You have your store's homepage. You have a product page, is where you actually have the product details of a particular product. You have your shopping cart, which is where the user gets taken to and they get to see all the items in their cart. And then they eventually go to your checkout page. And usually that is it. Once they complete your checkout page, they go to a thank you page, and that's it. Those are all the components of an e-commerce store. But with Launch Cart, we get to do something special. We get to do these elements down here. Something called a bump offer, upsell offer, a downsell offer, and here is your thank you page down here. So all of this means money. It means extra revenue for you and any other Launch Cart store you create. And this is very hard, if not impossible, to do with a lot of other e-commerce platforms. But with Launch Cart, we make it very simple. So here's what happens. When a store visitor is browsing your homepage, and then they click on a product and go to your product page, and then they go to your shopping cart, and then they get to your checkout, we have the option to show them what's called a bump offer right within the checkout. It's an additional box that they see while they're checking out that they can check, and when they check that box, they're actually adding another product to their order, which means increasing revenue for your store. And then after they complete the checkout, this is very important, after they complete the checkout and they buy the bump offer, they get taken to what's called an upsell offer. This is a different page on your website. And they go to this page and an offer is presented to them to buy a product at typically a very high discounted price or a special price, or maybe it's even a special product that is related to the product they just purchased. Okay, now this is something that happens in the real world. For all of you that have ever heard of McDonald's, when you go and you order from McDonald's, what do they always ask you? They ask you, would you like fries with that? That is their upsell offer. That is what they try to get every person to buy, is an extra order of fries, because that brings in extra revenue. And if you say yes, they charge you for an extra pair of fries. Well, I want you to think of this upsell offer as that extra pair of fries. Now, for the example that I'll be talking about today, we are going to be selling a backpack on the checkout, and we're going to be offering a t-shirt as our upsell offer. Okay? Now, you have the ability with Launch Cart to configure even more offers. So when they're on the upsell page, there's two buttons. There's a yes, I want it, or a no thanks. Basically a buy button or a decline button. And if they click on the decline button, they get taken to your downsell offer if you set that up. If they press on the buy button, they have the option to get taken to another upsell offer. Now, these are optional, okay? The upsell offer, we're going to at least create one upsell offer, but you can continue this process multiple times as the buyer is going through the buying process. They check out, they get an upsell offer, they say yes or no. If they say no, you give them a different offer. If they say no, you can give them a different offer, and so on and so on. If they say yes, you can take them to a different offer as well. Ultimately, taking the visitor through a series of buying purchases or options to buy, and when they get done, they'll end up on your thank you page or your receipt page. But if you can see in this complicated little screenshot I have for you, they're going to go through this whole customer journey, as we call it, or your upsell and downsell buying process. And we're going to ask them to buy multiple products. Now, here's the really cool thing about all of this. And this is what makes this so unique. Okay, right here. When they land on one of your upsell pages, or your downsell, or your upsell, when they land on any one of these pages, we never ask them to input their credit card again. Because guess what? They've already put in their credit card on this page. They've checked out. We have verified their credit card is working. We've deducted it for the regular amount at checkout. And now we are simply asking them to press a button. And that button is going to say, I accept, or yes, add it to my cart. You can actually customize the button text. But if they say, yes, I want to buy this upsell offer, and they're on this page, we're going to deduct the money from their credit card or debit card, however they paid, without requiring them to enter the credit card information in again. That is what makes this process very, very special and very seamless to the customer, because the customer doesn't have to spend a lot of time putting in their credit card information, in their shipping information, and their customer information all over again. We already have it saved in the background. All they have to say is yes or no. And then ultimately, once they complete your upsell process, they're going to get taken to the receipt page. They'll see all of their extra items that they've purchased. They'll get a new email with all the extra line items that they've purchased. They'll be happy, and you'll be extra happy as the store owner because you made additional revenue. So with that said, we're 6 minutes into this video. Let's go back to Launch Cart and figure out how we can set this up in your Launch Cart dashboard. Okay, so I've jumped into the Launch Cart dashboard and I clicked on Superpowers, and then I'm going to click on Automatic Upsells. This is where we're going to configure this, and this is where all the magic happens, and this is so lucrative to all of our Launch Cart sellers. This is where you can make some really extreme revenue from your store by setting this up. Now, when you get to this page, you most likely don't have any upsell flows created yet. We are going to create an upsell flow. We're going to give it a name. Now, for this name, this is for your internal reference only, but I'm going to be upselling a t-shirt. So I'm going to call this the t-shirt upsell. This is for our reference only. Nobody will see this. Now, the next thing it's going to ask me is, what is going to trigger this upsell flow? There's a few different things. A product that's added into the cart can trigger this. A product that's purchased from a certain category can trigger this. Or every single product that's available on our store can trigger this flow. For this example, I'm going to be very specific, and I'm going to say a certain product is going to trigger this upsell flow. Now, when I say trigger this, I mean it's going to activate this particular upsell, because here's the cool thing about Launch Cart is you can create an unlimited amount of upsells depending on which plan you're on, and you can upsell certain products depending on which products the customer bought. So if a customer buys this from your store, then you can offer them this. If they were to buy this product, you can offer them that product, and so on and so on. And each one of these is called a flow. So this is how I'm going to set mine up. I've called it the t-shirt upsell, and a product is what is going to trigger this. Now it's going to ask me, well, which product is going to be the trigger? And I'm going to choose this backpack. I'm basically telling the system right now that if a customer adds the backpack to their order and they check out, then this flow is going to be activated and we're going to offer them some upsells. So I'm going to hit save, and now it's going to dump me into the editor. So let me just kind of go over what we're seeing here. We can publish this flow, and until we publish it, it's not live, which means it's kind of like in draft mode. I can edit it, I can configure it, and I can get it ready. Once it's 100% ready, I can publish it and activate it, and this warning up here will go away. If I click on the edit properties, this will take me back to the original trigger. I can change my trigger type, but I'm going to leave that alone. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here, and it's going to tell me which product or products is triggering this. Right now, we only have one product, the backpack. And then down here is where all the magic happens. Now, let me explain what we have going on here. This right here is your bump offer, and this is where you would edit your bump offer. And then this is going to be your upsell offer. And once we configure a upsell offer, we'll have even more options to add more upsell offers or more downsell offers. So let's just do something really quick. I'm going to skip the bump offer altogether. Now, what is the bump offer? A bump offer, once again, only shows on the checkout page, and it adds a checkbox to the checkout page with a particular product offering that allows, if the user clicks it, to add into their cart. Now, this is during the time of when they're implementing their credit card or debit card information. That is what a bump offer is. It's basically an option to add more things to their order before they've completed the offer. But that's not what I want to show on this video. What I want to show on this video is the upsell offer. Now, I think you should do every one of these, but to keep this video short, I'm doing an upsell offer because this is pretty detailed. I will probably have a whole separate video on just bump offers alone, but it's pretty much the same process for a bump offer and an upsell offer. And actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just get into it because this is going to be a long video and you need to know how to do this. So we're going to create an upsell offer and we're going to click on this button right here. And now it's going to say, what are we upselling? Select the offer, select the product we want upsold to the customer. So for this example, we already know that when they add the backpack to their shopping cart and check out, they're going to be in this flow. Now I'm going to say, okay, I want to offer them a t-shirt at a highly discounted rate. So I've selected the t-shirt and I'm going to hit save. Now what it's done is it's added the t-shirt right here. Once again, this is after the checkout, after they've completed the purchase of the backpack. They're going to be taken to a new page and they're going to be taken to a t-shirt upsell page. Now, this little area here shows how many views this page has got. It shows what our conversion rate is and how much total earnings this page has made. Now, since it's not active, these numbers are all zeros. But as you leave this active, you can come back to here and you can view all your stats for all of your upsells, downsells, and bump offers. Now, the next thing, once you've chosen the product, is to edit the actual offer itself. You can do that by clicking here and then clicking on the edit icon. And this will take you into our upsell editor. Okay, so now we're in the individual upsell offer editor. Now, this is very similar to our page editor, but it's a little bit more limited because this is for a particular upsell. So this is basically a preview of what your customer would see after they've completed the checkout and landed on this page. This is your upsell page. So we're basically making an offer to the customer. We're saying, hey, customer, we noticed you just bought something from our store, and before you leave, we want to give you a special offer to add this to your order right now just by clicking on the button below. And you see they have two options. They can either pay and accept this offer, or they can hit decline. Now, the great thing about this is if you have a really good offer that's related to something they've already purchased from your store, you can get upwards of 30 to 40% of your customers saying, yes, I want to buy this. That's going to add extreme revenue to your store and make you a lot more money. So how do you make a good offer? Well, you discount it, or you at least show that you've discounted your product, and you want to make sure they're feeling like they're getting a tremendous value by ordering this right now. You don't just want to put a product on here and list it for the regular price, right? That doesn't do anything special for the customer. They can just go back to your store and buy that product whenever they want for that price. But we want to make them kind of a one-time, very special opportunity right here, and we want to do that by giving a discount. So here's how to do that. You just simply click on the right hand side here. This is going to open up all these different options here. Now, I'm not going to spend time going through all these options, but if you scroll down to the bottom under price settings, you can see we have a bunch of options here. There's something called apply a discount. So we can turn this on and we can apply either a fixed amount or a percentage discount. So for example, this t-shirt normally sells for $28, but if they buy it right now, maybe I want to change that and I want to give it to them for only $10. That's how you would apply a fixed amount. Or maybe I want to change it to a percentage-based discount. I can change this, and maybe I want to give it to them for 50% off. I just change this to 50%. And now look at that. It shows up 50% savings up here. It's changed the price down here. And if I wanted to, I could scroll all the way back up and I could change this custom description, and I could put in any text I want here. And maybe I say in this text, hey, this is a limited time offer. This is only available on this page. If you say no to this, you're not going to see this offer anywhere else. This is a private offer we're making just for you because you just purchased something from our store. And now we want to give you a special discount that you can't get anywhere else. If you go back to our website, after you complete this order process, you will not see this offer again. So that's how you make a really compelling offer, is by adding some custom description text in this box and applying a discount. Now, I will show you some other options you can do with these upsell pages. You could override, or actually you can show the quantity selector, so you can allow them to buy multiple products at this price, multiple amounts of products. You can actually also override the quantity selector, and you can increase it. So maybe you want to force them to buy 10 t-shirts for 50% off at $140. And then you can also hide the selector. So now the selector isn't there and they're locked in to buying 10 t-shirts at once. You can do that through here. You can also turn on the original price. So you see how I activated this switch? Now it turned on the original price up top to show the users that, hey, regularly this is $280, but you're getting it for $140. You have full control over this page and how you control it. And if you go to the very top, you even have an offer to hide this offer. Hide offer if the cart already contains this upsell product. So if you turn this on, here's what's really cool about the system. The system is so smart. It will not show this upsell to the user if they've already purchased this t-shirt on the previous screen. So this is how easy it is to add these upsell offers. It's totally up to you on how you configure them. But, and you also have options to change the shipping. You can use the default shipping rates, or you can offer free shipping on this page as well. So you can really give your customers a super duper incredible offer that's highly discounted. Maybe you're offering free shipping. Maybe you're locking them into a certain amount of quantities. But you have all the options and ability on this page. Now, if we close out this box and come back to our content tab, we can even add additional columns to this page and make this page even more long form and more descriptive. Maybe we want to add in more countdown timers. Maybe we want to add in more images. Maybe we want to add in some big headlines and some extra text. You can make this page as long or as short as you want it by customizing it further. So now what we've done this, we want to make all these changes, make sure we save the page. Very important, we save this page. And let's go back now. Once we've saved it, we can go back. And now this offer is configured. So now we can scroll down. And once again, when they order the backpack product, they're going to be taken to a upsell offer after the checkout page, and they're going to be offered a t-shirt at 50% off. Now, all we have to do to activate this is to click on Publish Flow. Once we click on Publish Flow, like I did now these changes have went live immediately. And now anytime that anyone goes to our store, they purchase the backpack, and they don't just have to purchase just the backpack, but as long as a backpack is in their cart, along with any other products they've added, they are going to see this offer. And then we'll be able to come back to this screen, we'll be able to refresh this screen a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, and see how many views, how many customers made it to this page, what was the conversion rate for this page, and how much extra income has it made you. Now, what you can do now is you can continue to do other offers now. You can say, you know what, if they decline this, what happens if they hit decline? You can add what's called a downsell offer and go through the same process. Maybe if they decline this and say no thanks, we can say, okay, would you like some leggings instead? Click the leggings product, go ahead and click here and hit edit. Now we're dropped back into the offer edit page. Once again, we can click here, scroll down to the bottom and apply a discount and start customizing this downsell offer. And I can save it. I can go back, and now we have one upsell, and if they decline, they go to the decline offer. I can add additional upsells as well. And there is a limit on how many upsells and downsells you can do, but you can keep adding to this and keep increasing that customer journey. You can show the user 3 upsells in a row. So they could say, yes, I want to buy that. Yes, I want to buy that. Yes, I want to buy that. Totally up to you on how many upsells you add. And you can also do a bump offer. And you know what? While I have you, let's go ahead and create a bump offer right now anyways. I'm going to create a bump offer. It's a similar process. The editor is a little bit different. For this one, we're going to choose a different t-shirt. And we're going to hit save. And I want to show you what the bump offer looks like, because the bump offer looks a little bit different. So here's the bump offer editor. It's much different than the page builder that we're used to. And the reason for that is this gray box that you see right here, this is what shows up on your checkout page during checkout for your customers. Your customers will see this box, and they'll see this little button right here. And if they click on this button, it will add this product into their cart during checkout while they're entering their credit card information in. And so you can customize this. We can apply a discount, which once again, it's highly recommended you apply some type of discount to entice this user to buy this product. We have to give them a reason to say yes. They weren't expecting to add this product, so we have to push them over the edge. We can give free shipping. We can use the default shipping rates. Once again, you can override the product quantity. Maybe we want to force 4 of them. Maybe we want to hide this offer if they have already contained this upsell product. So once again, if they already have this particular shirt in their cart while they're checking out, we can hide this offer. And what happens when an offer is hidden? The user just continues down the list and they go to the next available offer. Okay. Now, if you really want to customize the look and feel, you can expand these and you can input a custom title, a custom description. You can input your custom call to action button, and you can do more stuff. We can go to the look and feel. We can change it. So maybe we want the dashed version. Maybe we want the modern version. We want to show or hide the image. We can upload a custom image if we don't like that one. Turn on an image border. We can just customize the title colors. We can even show a flashing arrow like this. This has actually been known to convert very well. You can show the original price. You can show the discounted price. Discount flag, you can hide or show that. You can hide or show the quantity selector. So you have full control over what this bump offer looks like. Once again, once you make your changes, just hit save. And now let's go back. Okay, so once again, let's recap what we've done. Customer's going to add a backpack to their shopping cart. They're going to go to the checkout page. They're going to see a bump offer on the checkout page. There's going to be a button that says, do you want to add this t-shirt at this discounted rate? Hopefully they say yes. Regardless of if they add this or not, they're going to be then submitting their order. They're going to at least purchase the backpack, maybe purchase the t-shirt. Then they're going to go to the upsell offer, and they're going to see another offer to get a t-shirt at a discounted rate. If they hit no to that, then they're going to see an offer for leggings. If they hit no or yes to that, they're going to end up at your thank you page. Now, your thank you page is not shown here because you cannot customize the thank you page yet, but they are automatically going to get taken to a thank you page or the receipt page. Yeah, it's the same exact thing, but basically they're going to see an order recap. They're going to see all the things that they've ordered, and they'll be able to view the receipt. But this is powerful, and this is something that every Launch Cart user needs to do. Now, let me go back here. This is just one upsell flow that I've created. I can create more of these upsell flows, and I can continue to add as many as I like. I can turn them on. I can turn them off. If they're active, it means they'll be running. If they're deactive, it means no one will see this offer. Now, something cool you can do is you can create different types of offers. So I can create, we'll call this, I don't know, the big upsell. You can create a trigger, and you can say all products. You can say any product. If they add any product to their cart, then I want to show another offer. So I'm just going to do this really fast. I'm just going to pick some random products here because this is just as an example. I'm going to go ahead and edit it. I'm going to go and scroll down to the apply a discount, and I'm going to give a $10 off. Okay, I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back. I'm doing this really fast because we just went through this process, and I'm going to go back here. Now you can see I have one active and I have one turned off. I can activate this one. Now you're probably wondering, well, what happens when you have conflicting upsells? Meaning this one was told to be active for any product they order, and this one was told to be triggered when they order the backpack. Well, what this will do is it's going to go off of based of priority. So you could have 20 or 30 different upsell flows in here, and they could all be competing for similar triggers. What this system does in a situation where there's a competing trigger, meaning a trigger overlap, it's going to go based on the priority. Whichever one is higher, it is going to choose that first, and it's not going to show the other one. The system can only show one flow. This is a flow right here. It can only show one flow to one customer at a time. So if you create a bunch of upsells, and if they ever overlap, the system is simply going to go in amount of priority. Okay, and once again, that only you only need to worry about the priority if your triggers, if they conflict. So remember, a trigger is this. It tells the system when this upsell flow should be active. Should it be active when they buy a product? Should it be active when they buy from a particular category? This could include a lot of products. Or should it be active when they buy any product from your store? Now, the best way to configure these upsells is you want to make sure the upsell you're offering is directly related to the product they're buying. So if you don't have a lot of time, then you can just create one big upsell, right? And your trigger can be every product. Hey, if they buy any product from my store, offer them these stickers, or offer them this scarf, or offer them this hat, or offer them this signed mug, whatever it is. But if you really want to be a great marketer, let me go back. And if you really want to have a big impact and make the most money, you need to create upsell offers that are related to what they're buying. So maybe if they're buying a backpack, maybe you sell them a water bottle. If they're buying pants, maybe you offer them a belt. Right? If they're buying tennis shoes, maybe you offer them shoelaces. You have to think of what things would they need with their previous purchase, and then build upsells based on that. And then you can just come here and you can view all the stats. So right here, we're on the flows page. This is showing us the overall stats for the entire flow. It's going to show you the total views, the total conversion for the entire flow. But if you want to see the individual stats, then you would click on the edit icon and you would scroll down here and you would look at the individual stats for each individual product upsell. Okay, what the stats we were just looking at they were the overall stats. Kind of takes all the stats and gives you the the mean average right here, which is very useful. But it's also very useful to go into the actual offer and to see which products are working and which products aren't. And that's about it. That has been one big video on how to create automatic upsell flows. And this is a superpower. This is a flagship function of Launch Cart. You need to do this. Just imagine if you could get 10%, 20%, 30% of every one of your customers to buy more products from you. Well, this is how you do it. And this is how easy it is. So please jump into here, go to the superpowers, find the automatic upsell function, and start creating these today. I'm Joshua. Stay tuned for the next video.